All right, hello. This is the fourth video in a series of videos showing you how to make election maps with QGIS. If you haven't seen the first three, I strongly recommend that you watch those before this one, because there's a lot of information that I will not go over that was already mentioned in those videos. So in this video, like in the third video, it's going to be another one where the shapefile and data are in separate places. For this election, I'm going to be mapping out the 2020 Maryland's first congressional district election, which I've already actually mapped out on Wikipedia before. But I'm going to do it for this video just because I think it is a good case of ID manipulation. And I'm going to try to go through it sort of the same way I made this Wikipedia map, although of course it's not going to be in the same format. I'm going to make it just like a regular map. I'm not going to make it in Wikipedia format. But yeah, so for this map, I'm going to get the shapefile from the voting election science team again. MD_2020 is the name of the shapefile here. And then for the data, I'm going to be getting it from the Maryland State Board of Elections. And we can see we want the results by precinct for the general election, which is this file. And yeah, I'll also probably link this in the comments below. But yeah, while we wait for that to download, I'm just going to drag this here. And I'm going to go to WinRAR, extract here, and then open this. And has this done loading yet? No. Okay, so yeah, let's just wait for this to load. But first of all, before I do, we can obviously see that if we select this and we do remove duplicates, continue with current selection, one duplicate, but I think that's also like a water precinct thing. So yeah, these IDs are unique, especially for Maryland's first congressional district. We don't have to worry about this one. This one is unique. And yeah, now we have the downloaded file done. And if we open this, we will see that the data is, okay, first of all, don't convert that because that gets rid of some leading zeros, which is important. We can see that we have our county name, which corresponds to the beginning of this. And then we have the election district and election precinct, which corresponds to these end digits. But obviously, it's in a very different format than what we really need for this data. So first of all, also, we have to isolate the House race in the first district from this because this has like everything. So what we can do is we can do filter, and then under office name, we're going to type in rep, and yeah, representative in Congress is what we want. And then in office district, we want the first district. And then for getting these for getting this in a usable format, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, under party, first I'll select the Democratic totals, and then I'm going to copy these IDs, copy party, and then we scroll over a little more, total votes are there. So I'm going to copy this stuff, and I'm going to copy this into a new spreadsheet, like that. And then I'm going to do the same for the Republican total. And then after that, okay, that's good for the Republican total. And then we can have the BOT as just like other votes, or like write-ins. So there, those are all our all the stuff that we need for this. And then what we're going to need to do is, first of all, we can see by these county IDs here and the names here that they're obviously in a much different format. So what we really need is we need a file that has those counties matching up with the name, and we can see that these are also like they're clearly in like numerical order from 1 to, I guess, 24 counties in the state. And they are, no, definitely more than 24. And yeah, they're basically ordered based on the names of these. And when I initially made this map, I'm going to do this the same way I made it initially. So I'm going to show you the the errors that I also made, just to show you like what the reasonable way of going about this would be. Basically, I was able to find this file on the Maryland website, which shows county boundaries. But if we also click on each of these counties, you can see based on the object ID that they're in like alphabetical order of the thing. I'll download this and I'll show you what I mean by that. But if we open this, basically what I did is I used this as my VLOOKUP reference. This also involves a VLOOKUP command, just like in the previous one, but there is going to have to be some changes made to this file. I also, the way I open this, it's not really in a way that I can save it. So I'm going to drag this here, and then I'm going to extract here, and open this there. And that'll allow me to save it later. Okay, and then basically what we're going to do is, first of all, you can also, if you look at these with like the 0, 4s and whatevers, these are pasted as text and they're not actually stored as numbers, but here they are stored as numbers, so we want to get them as numbers. And basically the way we can do this, we can do Control-Shift-Down, click on this thing here, and then convert to number. And that'll fix all the ones that are not converted to numbers, so then we're able to do a VLOOKUP. And then what we want to do is, first of all, I'm going to copy the name thing here, and then we're also going to introduce another command. So first of all, you can see here these IDs, it's a combination of uppercase and lowercase characters, but here it's all uppercase. And so basically the way we fix that is there's a command called equals upper, which uppercases all the text. So inside the upper command, we're going to do a VLOOKUP then. So it's going to be upper, then VLOOKUP, and then it is going to be this, and then comma, and this stuff is, basically the same as the VLOOKUP from the last video. And then after this, we can do and then we can see after here it's precinct. So we're going to do quotes and then space precinct, and then a space after like that. And then another command that we're going to need to know is after this and, we have a command called a write command. Because we see here in the data, it's only the first 2 digits of the ID that we need, or the last 2 digits, I mean. So we only want the last 2 of these, so it's this, comma 2. And then after that, we can see that we have a dash like that. So that's and then that dash, and then and C2. And that should give us one of the IDs in the table. But, and also, there's blanks here. Let me show you how to fix that also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Control down to get to the bottom of here. And then in this thing up here, I'm going to do A1 and then a colon. And you'll see that that selects all of that. Then what you can do is you can, I just realized my the same key that I used to stop I'm gonna pause the video for a second just so I could do this. But what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to press F5. That's the same key that stops my video, so I'm just gonna pause this for a second. How do I pause this? Oh, there's only a stop button. Well, I guess then I'm just gonna stop this and then I'll just merge the 2 videos together. So 5 again. Okay, yeah, now it's started up again. Now this thing is open, and then what you're going to want to do is go to special, and then you're going to want to select blanks, and now those blanks are selected, and then in here, the blank ones are just ones where there's no vote, so I'm just going to just 0, and then Control Enter, and that fills in all the blanks with zeros. Now this ID should be fine. Then I'm just going to do the D minus R, and that's going to be equals this minus this divided by, and I'll just do this plus this, and that gives us the margin. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now, but first of all, I'll show you the issue once we get to it, but I'm going to save this right now. And also, we can close this out. It'll still save the IDs. because it's based on the file there. So yeah, we can save this now. And there'll be issues with it. I'll show you how to fix those though. But this is just the reason I'm keeping these issues in is because I want to keep the process like showing you how it would go when you're actually doing it. So I'm going to save this. This is not complete right now, but I will show you how to fix that. And then don't save that. And then we can go into QGIS. Oh, and also since we want the this district, we're also going to want to go to NHGIS again, like in the previous videos that I've done, and then go to geographic levels, and we want congressional districts, so I'm going to go to all, Control F, congressional district, and we want 2019 to 2021, submit, 4 GIS files, and then we probably want the popular one, continue, continue. This one will be 2020 house, and then we can wait for that to load. But meanwhile, I'm going to go to a new one, and then we will drag in the MD underscore 2020 and MD final, and download this, and I'll project this to Maryland. Maryland, click, apply, enter, and properties, joins plus name, apply, downloads, and I'm not going to extract this here. I'm going to bring this to the map folder again. And then we can right click, WinRAR, extract here, and then we can go into this folder. Oh, no. And then we can drag this in, as I showed you in previous videos. And then we want Maryland's first district, which is this one. And yeah, you can see they're the same shape, so that's how we know. Also, if we want a better view of this map, I'm going to go to Andy Harris. And oh, actually, I could probably click it here. Maryland's first, and then we can scroll down, and we have this nice map here, and you can see it has like the county borders and stuff, so that's nice. So I'm just going to use it as a reference, and then we can go to vector, just using tools clip, and we can clip this. And yeah, let's just wait for that to load. Yeah, I think it's taking a long time just because it's a very detailed coastline for this file. Okay, yeah, now it's done. And did I project this yet? Yes, I did. Okay. And then for this map, I'm going to do the same ramp color thing. I'm going to make the node data color yellow just so that it's easier to see the error for when this is done. So I'm just going to type this in. As I said before, though, the map is not going to be complete because there are, I believe, 3 counties which have issues. And then we can press OK. We can press Apply. Yes, and you can see right now that we have 3 counties. So this one, first of all, is Baltimore County, which right now, actually, I'm going to change this to a different color than yellow because this is actually making it really hard to see the error that I'm trying to highlight. Yeah, let's make it green. So yeah, first of all, the way that you want to check, the way that you're able to check the node data precincts to see the error is you can click on the precinct. And so first of all, these are obviously all show selected features. They're all Baltimore precincts. So that's the issue with the Baltimore stuff. And if we go into the file, we can see right up here we have a bunch of Baltimore City stuff. But if you look at the map, it doesn't have the city of Baltimore. And basically what that's suggesting is that there is an issue with this file actually, which is that the object IDs do not fully match with the codes. So basically the most likely reason for that is that these two are actually flipped. And that makes sense because based on the way they count it, it depends on if they're counting it with nothing after it or the space after it first. So it's basically just on the way they order it alphabetically. And so as a result, the way we can fix this is change this to a 4 and this to a 3. And if we go back to the table, now we can see that they're all Baltimore instead of Baltimore City. So that fixes that. And then down here we can see we have 2 other counties. I'm just going to select a few in each of them. That way we can see the issue, then open attribute table, show selected features. And so we can see our issues are with Wacomico County and with Somerset. So Somerset, first of all, Somerset, if we look at Somerset in the table, it's also close to another one, which is St. Mary's. And we can see that ST comes after SO, but ST, if you spell it out, it's SAINT. So from that one, you could logically deduce St. Mary's and Somerset. It's another mix-up. And if you look at St. Mary's County, I think it's like, yeah, here. And if we look at the table, I think there is a St. Mary's on here, even though there shouldn't be. So yeah, St. Mary's on here, even though there shouldn't be. And so basically, another way we could fix that, make this 20, make this 19, and then we can go back to the thing, and now it's all Somerset. But for Wacomico, you'll see that there's another issue. For Wacomico, it is correctly on here. Wacomico is correctly on here. What's different is that instead of precinct, it has county. So the way we can do that, the way we can fix that anyways, is since we know the other counties are all now fine, I'm just going to copy this and paste as values. And then for Wacomico, what we can do is we can copy this, and then there's a command called Control H. So we select this and do Control H, and then we can enter Wacomico precinct in there, and we can replace that with Wacomico County. Now the reason I'm not replacing precinct with county is because that will replace all the other ones at precinct, even for when it's not Wacomico County. So it will replace Worcester precinct to Worcester County. So yeah, we obviously don't want to do that. And same with the other ones, it would do that. So we only want to change Wacomico, so we're changing precinct to county, then we can do replace all, and it fixes that. And now all our IDs should be fixed properly. So yeah, and then we can do X, save. And yeah, oftentimes when you're doing maps where it's like data from like another state, you can have those kind of errors, and it is kind of a thing where you have to be able to identify it, usually by selecting them, and you can check in the attribute table to see like the commonalities that cause those errors. And with that, you're usually able to very quickly fix them. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to remove the clipped feature and also the md_final thing so that we can drag in our updated md_final file. And then we can join this here, go to joins, plus, and then we can go to name, okay, apply, and then we can clip it again, vector GeoPress noodles clip, md_2020. Oh, I forgot, I deselected all of them. So now I'm going to have to reselect this one. And then we can go to vector GeoPress noodles clip and click the md_2020, run. As before, this will take a little while to do. But yeah, the important thing to note is, yeah, when you're doing things like this, oftentimes it is kind of, it can be trial and error when you're doing like the state as a whole, and when you're doing it from data sources that are like this. But yeah, now everything should be fine. I'll still make the data color green just to like make sure that there's no errors. I mean, the other ones should all be fine, but, and we can do ramp_color, full color, scale_linear, fields and values, and then we can do this, comma space, -1101, and yeah, there, now it's all good. And for the other precincts, it looks like there are some small ones, but that looks like a water precinct. I mean, we could select them, but I'm sure it'll all be fine. And then if we go to open attribute table, show selected features, yeah, these ones, they have no data, so that's good. So yeah, this is a complete map now. I'll just change this to what I usually make my node data for these kind of maps, which is just white. And yeah, this map is complete. So yeah, that's how you would do this kind of map. I hope that this video was helpful for you. And yeah, make sure to stick around for the next video, which is the first video where I will show you how to make election maps of more than just Democrats and Republicans.